Paschatya Deshatari. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasade Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Continue reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 9, Chapter 11. We have been reading how under the rulership of Lord Ramacandra, everyone was so happy. Citizens were so happy. The earth was so happy to bring forth all the things necessary for our living, for our comfortable living. So, going on, text 6, Apratam nastvaya kim nu
अप्रत्तं न त्वया किन्नु
Bhagavan Bhuvaneshwara
भगवन् भुवनेश्वर
Yanno Nantar Hridayam Vishya
यन्नो अन्तर्हृदयं विश्य
Namohamsi Swarochisha.
तमोहंसि सरोचिषा.
Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. O Lord, you are the master of the entire universe. What have you not given to us? You have entered the core of our hearts and dissipated the darkness of our ignorance by your effulgence. This is the supreme gift. We do not need a material donation. So the yagya, Lord Ramacandra was doing a yagya, and then in charity to the Brahmanas, he gave his entire kingdom, north, south, east, west directions, in the middle portion to the Acharya. And we see the Brahmanas return back the property to him. Yeah. Whatever they got in donation, they're giving it back. And this is what they're saying. He's saying, you have given us everything. When Dhruv Maharaj was offered a benediction by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he replied, "O my Lord, I am fully satisfied. I do not need any material benediction." Similarly, when Prahlad Maharaj was offered a benediction by Lord Nrsimhadev, he also refused to accept it and instead declared that a devotee should not be like a vanik, a mercantile man, who gives something in exchange for some profit. One who becomes a devotee for some material profit is not a pure devotee. Brahmanas are always enlightened by the Supreme Personality of Godhead within the heart. Sarvasya chaham hridhi sanivishto matasmritir jnanam apohanam cha. And because the Brahmanas and Vaishnavas are always directed by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, they are not greedy for material wealth. What is absolutely necessary they possess, but they do not want an expanded kingdom. So the devotees, although the Lord is telling them, take how much ever material things you want, whatever you want, the devotees are like, no, my Lord, we only want your devotional service. They don't want anything else except Krishna. An example of this was given by Vamandev. Acting as a brahmachari, Lord Vamandev wanted only 3 paces of land. Aspiring to possess more and more for personal sense gratification is simply ignorance. And this ignorance is conspicuous by its absence from the heart of a Brahmana or Vaishnava. So, Vaishnava, he is completely satisfied at the lotus feet of the Lord. He's peaceful, he doesn't have any material hankering. He's experiencing a higher bliss by engaging in devotional service. So he does not care for any material benediction. Is that okay?
Yes. Yeah.
Namo Brahmanya Devaya
नमो ब्रह्मणे देवाय
Ramaya Kuntamedase
रामाय कुण्ठमेधसे
Uttama Shloka Dhuryaya
उत्तमश्लोकधुर्याय
Yastadand arpitangraye.
नयस्तदण्ड अर्पित अङ्गये.
O Lord, you are the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who have accepted the Brahmanas as your worshipable deity. Your knowledge and memory are never disturbed by anxiety. You are the chief of all famous persons within this world, and your lotus feet are worshipped by sages who are beyond the jurisdiction of punishment. O Lord Ramachandra, let us offer our respectful obeisances unto you. So the Brahmanas are saying to Lord Ramachandra, you have accepted Brahmanas as your worshipable deity. He is the Lord himself. We can see that the Lord always upholds Brahmanical culture, always worships the Brahmanas, holds the Brahmanas' feet, the water that washes the lotus feet of the Brahmana, he puts it on his head. So they're saying, oh, your knowledge and memory are never disturbed by anxiety. Chief of all famous persons in this world. He's the Lord himself. He's all famous. Till today we are singing the glories of Lord Ram. Till today we are seeking Ram Rajya, a government like Lord Ramachandra, a kingdom like Lord Ramachandra. Let us offer our respectful obeisances unto you. Kadachil loka jigyasur,
कदाचित् लोकजिज्ञासु
gudur atriyam alakshita,
गूढो रात्र्यम् अलक्षितः.
charan vacho shrinodhramo,
चरन् वादोष्णोत् रामो
bharyam uddeshya kasyachit.
भार्यामुद्यश्य कस्यचित्.
Sukadev Goswami continued, once while Lord Ramachandra was walking at night incognito, hiding himself by a disguise to find out the people's opinion of himself, he heard a man speaking unfavorably about his wife, Sita Devi. So he was walking in disguise around the kingdom to know what's the public opinion. Now he's hearing something unfavorable about Mother Sita. Naham bibharmi tvam dushtam
नाहं बिभर्मि त्वां दृष्टा
asatim paraveshmagam
असतिं परवेशङ्गाम्.
streno hi bibrayat sitam
स्त्रैणो हि बिभ्रयात् सीताम्.
ramo naham bhaje punah.
रामो न अहं भजे पुनः.
Speaking to his unchaste wife, the man said, you go to another man's house, and therefore you are unchaste and polluted. I shall not maintain you any more. A henpecked husband like Lord Rama may accept a wife like Sita, who went to another man's house. But I am not henpecked like him, and therefore I shall not accept you again. Iti lokat bahumukhat
इति लोकात् बहुमुखात्
duraradayat asamvidah
दुराराध्यात् असंविदः.
patyabhitena satyakta
पत्या भीतेन सा त्यक्ता
apta prachetash ashramam.
प्राप्ता प्राचेतसाश्रमम्.
Sukadev Goswami said, men with a poor fund of knowledge and a heinous character speak nonsensically. Fearing such rascals, Lord Ramachandra abandoned his wife Sita Devi, although she was pregnant. Thus Sita Devi went to the ashram of Valmiki Muni. So Lord Ramachandra, to cut down the nonsense the people were speaking, he arranged for Sita Devi to be sent to ashram of Valmiki. Antarvanti agate kale
अन्तर्वल्यगाते काले
yamausa sushuve suto
यमोऽसासु शुवे सुतो
कुशो लव इति ख्यातो
कुशो लव इति ख्यातो
तयोश्चक्रे क्रियामणिः.
तयोश्चक्रे क्रियामुनिः.
When the time came, the pregnant mother Sita Devi gave birth to twin sons, later celebrated as Love and Kush. The ritualistic ceremonies for their birth were performed by Valmiki Muni. Angadas Chitraketuscha
अङ्गदश्चित्रकेतुश्च
Lakshma Manasyatmajau Smritau
लक्ष्मणस्य आत्मजौ स्मृतौ
Taksha Pushkala iti Astam
तक्षा पुष्कल इति आस्ताम्
Bharatasya Mahipate.
भरतस्य महीपते.
Maharaj Parikshit, Lord Lakshman had two sons named Angad and Chitraketu, and Lord Bharat also had two sons named Taksh and Pushkala. So Sukadev Goswami is now telling us the names of the sons of Lakshman and Bharat. Also Lord Ramacandra, Love and Kush, the twins. Lakshman has two sons. What are their names?
Angad and Chitraketu.
Angad and Chitraketu, yeah. And Bharat?
Taksh and Pushkal.
Taksh and Pushkal. Okay. Subahu Shruta
Subahu Shrutasena
Shatrughanasya Bahuvatu
Shatrughanasya Bhabuvatu
Gandharvan Kotisho Jagne
Gandharvan Kotisha Jagne
Bharato Vijaye Disham.
Bharato Vijaye Disham
Tadiyam Dhanam Aniya
Tadiyam Dhanam Aniya
Sarvam Rage Nyavedayat
Sarvam Ragenya Vedayat
Shatrughanasya Modha Putram Madhoputram
Shatrughanasya Maghoputram
Lavanam Nama Rakshasam
Lavanam Nama Rakshasam
Hatva Madhuvane Chakre
Hatva Madhuvane Chakre
Mathuram Nama Vaipurim.
Mathura Namam Depuri.
Shatrughna had two sons named Subahu and Shrutasena. When Lord Bharat went to conquer all directions, he had to kill many millions of Gandharvas, who are generally pretenders. Taking all their wealth, he offered it to Lord Ramacandra. Shatrughna also killed a Rakshas named Lavana, who was the son of Madhu Rakshas. Thus he established in the great forest known as Madhuvan the town known as Mathura. So it was Shatrughna who has established Mathura in Madhuvan. Later, Lord Krishna appears in Mathura. So Shatrughna's sons are also named. What are they?
They are named
Shubhu. Huh?
Subahu and
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shrutasena,
Subahu.
right?
Shrusta Shena.
Yeah,
Shruta Shena.
Shrutasena. Subahu and Shrutasena. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shruta Shena.
Munau Nikshipya Tanayo.
Muno
Nishapya Tanayo.
Sita Bhartra Vivasita.
Sita
Shita Vipashita.
Dhyayanti Ramacharana
Dayanti
Tirancharan.
Vivaram Praviveshaha.
Vivaram Praviveshaha
Being forsaken by her husband, Sita Devi entrusted her 2 sons to the care of Valmiki Muni. Then, meditating upon the lotus feet of Lord Ramacandra, she entered into the earth. It was impossible for Sita Devi to live in separation from Lord Ramacandra. Therefore, after entrusting her 2 sons to the care of Valmiki Muni, she entered into the earth. So the feeling of separation was just too much. Vipralamba, we heard earlier, Vipralamba, the Lord wanted to have this pastime, this Vipralamba, love and separation, where the love becomes so much more deeper because you're separated from the beloved. Tat Shrutva Bhagavan Ramo
तच्छ्रुत्वा भगवान् रामो
Rundan Api Diya Shucha
रुन्ध अपि धिया शुचः
Smaram Stasya Gunam Stamstan
स्मरन् त्यागुपान् तान् तान्
Nash Knod Rodum Ishvara.
नासक्नोदु ईश्वरः.
After hearing the news of Mother Sita's entering the earth, the Supreme Personality of Godhead was certainly aggrieved. Although he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, upon remembering the exalted qualities of Mother Sita, he could not check his grief in transcendental love. Lord Ramachandra's grief at the news of Sita Devi's entering the earth is not to be considered material. In the spiritual world, also there are feelings of separation, but such feelings are considered spiritual bliss. Grief and separation exist even in the absolute, but such feelings of separation in the spiritual world are transcendentally blissful. Such feelings are a sign of tapasya prema vashyatva swabhav, being under the influence of Ladini Shakti and being controlled by love. In the material world, such feelings of separation are only a perverted reflection. So the Lord also has feelings of separation. We are having feelings of separation in the material world, but this is a perverted reflection. It causes pain. For us, feelings of separation, it causes a lot of pain. But on the spiritual platform, the spiritual feelings of separation, the Lord and His beloved is feeling highest bliss. Lord Chaitanya, He encouraged us to cultivate this mood of Vipralamba Seva, serving Krishna in separation, loving Krishna in the mood of separation. Because that's the highest bliss that one can experience. So Lord Chaitanya came to give us this loving in the mood of separation, loving Krishna in the mood of separation. Is that okay?
Yes.
Stripum prasanga etadre
स्त्रीनो पुंसङ्गेतात्रे
sarvat sarvatra trasam avaha
सर्वत्र त्रासम् आवह
apishwaranam kim uta
अपि ईश्वराणां किम् उत
ramyasya grahachetasa.
ग्राम्यगृहति ततः.
The attraction between man and woman or male and female always exists everywhere, making everyone always fearful. Such feelings are present even among the controllers like Brahma and Lord Shiva, and is the cause of fear for them. What to speak of others who are attached to household life in this material world? As explained above, when the feelings of love and transcendental bliss from the spiritual world are pervertedly reflected in this material world, they are certainly the cause of bondage. As long as men feel attracted to women in this material world, and women feel attracted to men, the bondage of repeated birth and death will continue. So attraction between man and woman, that is what is keeping us here in the material world. But in the spiritual world, where there is no fear of birth and death, such feelings of separation are the cause of transcendental bliss. In the absolute reality, there are varieties of feeling, but all of them are of the same quality of transcendental bliss. So God, He has feelings. He has varieties of feelings. So when God is feeling separation, He is also experiencing bliss, happiness, because there is no pain on the spiritual platform. Yeah. So when he's feeling separation, Lord Ram is feeling separation from Mother Sita, he outwardly, some on the material platform, it may look, oh, he's feeling so much, he's grieving, but actually internally he is experiencing highest bliss. Difficult for us to understand because we are on the material platform, and that is the spiritual platform. Okay, so we'll stop here.
Yes. Okay.
Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai, Hare Krishna.